Taylor. Oh, what a goal by Peter Taylor.
Welcome to Team Mediators. Here we are in the middle of the summer, in the middle of the World Cup, and I thought I'd check in with you because I haven't been on for a while, and we've just finished the second quarterfinal of the World Cup, and we'll speak about the World Cup in depth in a little bit later. First of all, though, we got to address Oliver Glasner. He's moved to Nottingham Forest. Bit of a surprise in some ways, although we've seen Glasner's outbursts, and I guess none of us should be surprised about how he goes about things. I think some of the things he's done have been very strange, and when he had his outbursts around January, well documented, saying that his stock was very low, and it was a masterstroke by Glasner to keep him at the club because we were banging the shit, and it was up to Glasner to get us out of it. And Glasner knew that if he didn't do the business, then he probably wouldn't have got another job in the Premier League. So here we are. He's at Nottingham Forest. Do I think he'll last long at Nottingham Forest? Probably not. No. And the reason I think that is because Marinakis is very ambitious. He's fast on the trigger. And we went through some spells at Palace with Glasner where we wasn't very good. And if any manager, the last 5 managers he's had, have gone through long spells where it hasn't been good, then Marinakis has pulled the trigger. And some good bosses, by the way, have gone through there. Ange is a good boss. He's proven himself. Sean Dyche, another very competent boss. Not sure about the other fella. I can't think of his name now. The guy that was at Tottenham and Wolves. He goes up and down, and he was at West Ham. Not sure about him. But certainly Sean Dyche and Ange, good managers. And Glasner's going to have a tough time there. Now, I understand why he went there. If he is on that 13 million that he's meant to be on, then that's proper dough, right, for managing Nottingham Forest, and he would never have got that at Palace. And I'm sure Steve Parish offered him a better deal, because why wouldn't he? It took him a while to build what we got there at Palace, and he certainly found a way to get a tune out of those players. But going in there and having another set of players who's been used to a different style of play, it's going to be tough for him. I wish him the best. I think he did a good job at Palace. I still don't think he's our best ever manager. Terry Venables, for me, will always be our best ever manager. I think he got a tune out of us. I think he ended up in competitions where there was a way to win, i.e. like the European Cup. The FA Cup, yeah, we did very well. But again, we had a bit of luck along the way. But for me, the victory against Aston Villa and the victory against Manchester City was very special. Great performances. But then again, the performance against Macclesfield wasn't a great performance, and we had some good players out that day. And where we finished in the league, again, wasn't so clever. But I always said that if we were going to ever compete in Europe, we just didn't have the squad to compete in the league and in Europe. We just didn't. So, yep, that's Oliver. He's off. Be interesting to see what happens in the 2 games we play against him. I'm sure he'll get a bit of stick, and I'm sure he'll get a bit of respect. But and he deserves both, in my eyes. I'm pleased that Daichi has signed a new contract. Kamada, good player, did well in the World Cup, knocked it about, very comfortable on the ball, and that's a good signing for us. And hopefully that will make other players feel that they can stay with us and give this new manager a shout. I'm not sure about this new manager either, by the way. Let's see. Again, I hope for the best. I think that we could have maybe gone after some other managers that were out there, but let's see. Let's not. I mean, listen, I can never criticize Steve Parish because he always seems to know the right thing to do at the right time. And he's pushed his luck a few times and he's always come out smelling the roses. So can't criticize him. Let's hope he's made the right choice this time with Sage. Let's get over to the World Cup. I'll still keep with the Palace theme. Mateta coming on to replace Mbappe. I said that the other day. He came on, Mbappe went off and Mateta came on. I think it was in the quarterfinal. Yeah, it was. And I said, that's like dumping Heidi Klum and going out with Ina Sharples. I mean, yeah, Mateta's done a great job for Palace. But replacing Mbappe in that French side is definitely a step up. No question.
I thought we played very well.
Great to see Elise doing well. What a player he's become, by the way. I mean, really, he was good for us. But the improvement and how comfortable he is on the ball and the passes he picks and when to pass it and when to move it and just so comfortable on the ball. Like, he's a future Ballon d'Or winner, no question. Very, very good player. Lacroix, who I love, he's done great for us. Maybe he'll go to Chelsea, maybe he won't. The Palace Instagram posted Mateta and Lacroix and, celebrating them. Yeah, I'm all about that, but I'm also all about England. And I am very much a country before club person.
Let's not take the piss here.
I want to see England do well. I want England to win major tournaments. I want them to win the Euros. I want them to win the World Cup. So as much as it's great to see Palace players doing well, and in that, obviously, I include Kamada and Munoz and Jefferson Lerma and all those. But, I'm very much an England before Crystal Palace supporter. Well, I'm not, but if I'm pushed to, do I want the French side to do well because Mateta and Lacroix is in the side and Elise, or Colombia to do well because Munoz or Lerma's in the side? No, I want England to win the tournament. End of story. France looked good. I was surprised. I thought Morocco would get a result against them, to be honest. I thought they'd get a 1-0 against them. And they did look comfortable. They did look very comfortable, Morocco. But
I thought we played very well.
Mbappe, you can't legislate against that type of play. He moved the ball out. He had a couple of inches there to aim for. He got it. And the keeper could have been a little bit more to his left. But again, you can't really blame anybody in that situation. It was just a piece of pure brilliance by Mbappe. Norway are going to be a tough game for England. They are. It's going to be very tight. It's going to be very cagey. I'm not getting involved in the hype about Haaland. Excellent player, of course. Very dangerous. But I don't know if you know this, but Newcastle played Man City 3 times last year. Man City won all 3 games and Haaland didn't score any. So maybe Dan Burn a start. I don't know. I do expect England to win. It may not be in the 90 minutes. We may need extra time or penalties. I think it'd be very, very tight, but I do expect England to win. Spain, Belgium. Belgium were a little bit unlucky there. I think if Courtois doesn't go off, then maybe they don't lose that game. I thought De Bruyne was excellent. And considering they had Tielemans out and a few others out, I thought Belgium were great. Spain are a bit more pragmatic than France, obviously. That's going to be some semi-final, Spain or France. That's a toss-up. I mean, again, that's a game that I can see going to extra time or penalties. And England, listen, we've got all the tools. I thought the game against Mexico was absolutely superb. We dug in. We got a result.
I thought we played very well.
We absolutely made a mockery of the altitude and the atmosphere, and we just did our job. And it didn't surprise me we won there. And yeah, can we win it? Absolutely, we can win it.
Let's not take the piss here.
Obviously, we've got to get through Norway and then either Argentina or Switzerland. I personally would rather play Argentina because I don't think they've got much there. And I don't think Messi... Listen, a lot of hype again about Messi. If Messi was that good, he wouldn't be playing in the USA, in the MLS. He'd still be playing for proper dough with a lot more profile at a big, big club in Europe. So let's not get carried away with Messi. The business end of the tournament started in the quarterfinals, and now the big boys are there. And the level of defending, the level of marking people, the level of space you're going to get is a whole different game right now. Different. So, yeah. Can England win it? Yeah, absolutely England can win it. We just got to knuckle down, concentrate, make the right decisions, and we'll be fine. A word about my guests. I don't know if you've seen the Terry Fenwick interview. If you haven't, you should. It's available in audio on everywhere you listen to your podcasts, and there's a really nice show on YouTube where you can watch it, where I've used different clips and talks about his memories. Really good show. Peter Nicholas, I'll be revisiting again. Rashid Arkouk, Barry Siltman, Vince Allaire, Stevie Lovell. Some really great people that are on the show, and I'm looking forward to that. Got some new graphics coming out, and if you don't already follow me or subscribe, it'd be a real help if you did. It's Instagram is Team of the 80s, TikTok is Team of the 80s, and on YouTube it's also Team of the 80s. Like and subscribe, it really helps the show, and I do very much appreciate your support. So I'll be back next week after the World Cup final, and we can talk about what I got right and what I got wrong. And I'll be bringing you another great interview. So enjoy the World Cup. I think the boys have started pre-season already. They're going to play in the Lake Como Cup, which is a beautiful place in the world to watch a game of football. And yeah, so until then, it's not come on you Palace, it's come on you England. Have a great one.